to order. Kim, can you start us off with roll call?
Commissioner Ferris.
Here.
Commissioner Browson.
Here.
Commissioner Bodwin.
Here.
Commissioner Dumalog.
Here.
Commissioner Rogg.
Here.
And President Budd.
Here. Right. We have a proposed agenda. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
It has been moved and seconded to approve the agenda for this evening. Any discussion?
I think it looks great.
Thank you.
You'd like a motion? Move approval?
We already got it.
Oh, sorry, I missed that part.
So all those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The agenda has been approved. The first thing on the agenda for the EDA meeting is 2 sets of minutes from September 15th and October 6th. Do I have a motion to approve both of those?
Move approval.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Any amendments or comments on those minutes? All right. All those in favor of approval, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? So both of those minutes are approved. We have a consent agenda with 5 items on it this evening. Is there a motion to approve that agenda?
Move approval. Second.
Okay, it has been moved and seconded to approve the consent agenda. Are there any comments on it?
Yeah, I'll just say I'm really pleased to see all these grant applications going out for important housing programs in our community.
A lot of
Housing developments, sorry.
A lot of upside revenue opportunities there, so that was good to see. Any other comments on that? Okay, so I will take a vote on approving the consent agenda. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none, the motion carries. There are no public hearings for the EDA meeting, no regular business, no communications or announcement. So we will adjourn the Economic Development Authority meeting and begin our council meeting at 6:15.
Is 6:15. Welcome, everybody. So we're going to begin our city council meeting. Mayor Mohammed is out of town today, I believe. And so I will be filling in as Mayor Pro Tem. Glad to have you all here. I'd like to call this meeting to order with a roll call.
Councilmember Rogg.
Here.
Councilmember Dumalog.
Here.
Councilmember Budd.
Here.
Councilmember Browson.
Present.
Councilmember Ferris.
Here.
And Mayor Pro Tem Bodwin.
Here. At this time, I'd like to invite anybody who would like to stand and recite the Pledge of Allegiance with us. All right, moving right along here, we have an agenda, but we need to approve it in order to run it. So do I have any motions to approve tonight's agenda?
So moved, Mayor Pro Tem.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion on the agenda? Well, all right then. All in favor of tonight's agenda, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, we have no presentations tonight. So we'll move right on into approving minutes from September 2nd and September 15th. Do I have any motions regarding the approval of the minutes?
I'll move approval.
Excuse me, I have some changes to the minutes for September 15th.
Oh, okay. So we moved and seconded. I think we can do that within this scope, right? We didn't need to do that before a motion and a second. Is that correct?
I don't believe so.
Okay. Go ahead. What would you like amended?
Great. So this is for item 4B, which is September 15th minutes on page 5. And I did I did record the meeting and transcribe it on my phone. So this is different from what's there, but it is accurate to what was in the meeting. It starts with Councilmember Rogg stated she has concerns about a potential 18% levy increase. She sees an opportunity to reduce the tax burden on taxpayers for 2026 without any impact to staffing or programs by taking a closer look at the EDA and potentially HRA levies. Incidentally, I've sent these to Amanda pending your approval. She stated the EDA fund was implemented with the caveat that we look at it every year, and she feels this is a good year to consider pausing until conditions improve for both developers and taxpayers. She stated she also feels there may be wiggle room to reduce, not eliminate, the HRA levy temporarily in 2026 as well if it did not impact receiving matching funds from the state for housing. Councilmember Rogg reiterated that in her view, reducing the EDA and potentially HRA levies in 2026 could provide relief that would be palatable for staff and residents and not result in staff layoffs or program cuts. That's it. And with, yes.
Anybody else? If it is so proper, I think we can vote on these all at once, can't we? So all in favor of passing these minutes with the amendments made by Council Rogg, say aye.
Aye.
Anybody opposed? All right, we have passed the minutes. We're flying. Moving right down to our consent agenda. You can see it there before you. It is my understanding that there is at least one item that some people or person would like pulled off the consent agenda. Do I have any kind of motion to that effect?
Yes, I would like to move that we pull item 5A off the consent agenda and handle that separately.
Do I have a second?
Second.
You don't need one?
No,
Okay, we got a second anyway. All right, any discussion on pulling this off the consent agenda? Nope. All right, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Okay, so we will move consent agenda item A down to, what would that be, regular business? A, I think, because we had no other regular business, so we'll get to that in a moment. Do I have any motions to approve the consent items? All right, moved and seconded. Any discussion on those? Okay.
I'm getting ready to vote.
Okay. I did want to note one thing, and that is item, the last one, I think. Where did it go?
5M.
Is that what you're, pro tem?
Yes, item 5M, I just wanted to note on that this is a one-year contract for the school resource officers in the St. Louis Park schools, and that the reason that's a one-year contract is they would really like to come back and revisit it. And with the contract that we have, we need to get one through now because the SROs are already in the schools. So we do have some work to do still on this. Even though we're going to pass this tonight, we do have some work to do in the coming year. And I want to just make sure that got read into the record and that we are diligent about making sure we're working closely with the school board to get all these things right. So just wanted to note that. That was my only thing. So other than that, any other discussion or questions? Okay. All in favor of the consent items? Say aye.
aye.
Anybody opposed? All right. We have no public hearings tonight, and we now have regular business from the consent agenda item on adopting amending council member salaries. Do we have a motion to approve this item?
Move approval.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? Go ahead, Councilmember Budd.
Yes, the reason I wanted this off the consent agenda is just so I could weigh in on why I will not be supporting this tonight. While I support it in theory, I think that the timing is not right for us to be adjusting our salaries. We're facing, as we've talked about the last couple meetings with some of our budget talks and assessing talks, we're facing our commercial property values decreasing significantly. So that means whatever budget we as a council approve will impact our residential homeowners at an escalated rate. And in times when our federal government is cutting a lot of programs that will impact a large number of residents in St. Louis Park, I think that it's a time that that we need to tighten our own belts and decline this. So I will be voting against it, and I just wanted to go on record as explaining why.
Okay, any other discussion? Councilmember Browson.
Yes, I'd just like to note that we haven't raised council salaries since the 2000s. So it's not like we regularly do this. It's a small item on our budget. The majority of us did feel, and we passed it at the first reading, that this is really about encouraging more people to apply and seek out these seats, that we want to open the field, that we want to try to pay closer to a livable wage. I mean, it's still less than a part-time worker makes at Target, but it will get us up to around the $18 an hour area without benefits. So I think it's appropriate. As I said before, the optics are never good because we're the only ones that can raise our own salaries, and we have to do it very publicly. And I think it's appropriate to do it this budget cycle. I don't think it's going to have any type of impact on, even if we reduced it to zero and did no increase, the impact on the average property taxpayer is negligible. So I'll be supporting it.
Go ahead, Councilmember Rod.
Thank you. While I respect Councilmember Budd's position on this and the statements that she has made and understand them, I also feel that the increase is so modest, both for council members and the mayor themselves, as well as for within the context of the city budget. And there are many, many things we fund every year that are far more expensive than this. And I feel the time is right because it hasn't been brought up in so many years, and we had the opportunity to kind of go through a detailed exercise this year. So again, while respecting and standing for looking at the impact on taxpayers with every decision we make, I do feel that that this is the right year myself as well. Thanks.
Anybody else? Go ahead, Councilmember Dumalog.
Yeah, and I think, and thank you, Councilmember Budd, for bringing this issue up again so we can talk about it again, because it is an important discussion, and it is awkward to talk about your own salary in a very open and public space. And to my colleagues who mentioned before, these seats are, serving your city can be very difficult. It is a tough job, and quite often you are talking to your neighbors, and they might disagree with the decision you're making. And if we want to have more people and more voices here at this table, in this dais, there has to be, we have to make sure that we're treating this job as serious as the job requires. And so I do think that it is a small amount that we are asking the taxpayers to be mindful of so that we do get good quality people making these decisions in these seats, and of course with varying life experiences. And that is the reason why I'm supporting this increase.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yes, thank you, Councilmember Budd. I do respect your wishes not to vote for this, but again, like everyone else has said, I do believe that we are due this raise, and like it's not a lot. What is it, 0.5 something? And it's really not a lot of money, but it'll be helpful, and we hold a lot of money, so I think we do deserve a little raise. And again, it would open up the opportunity for other people to come to this dais and serve. So I will be in favor.
All right. And I just wanted to throw out, the notion that, we have to do this very publicly, and which is awkward and weird, and we have to do it for ourselves. But I also think just kind of for the sake of democracy, for the sake of transparency and the accountability that transparency brings, I think it's a good thing that we do this very publicly and that residents are able to weigh in on their opinions, even if maybe they haven't studied it as thoroughly as we have. It's a good thing that we have to do this publicly so that we are just upfront about everything that we're doing. So any other discussion on this matter? All right. With that in mind, all in favor of this regular business item, say aye.
Aye.
Anybody opposed?
Nay.
Okay, that item passes. From there, all we have left are communications and announcements. I don't have any, not that I'm aware of anyway. Kim, I'll hand it over to you.
Thank you. I just have a couple of short announcements. One is that you can see our lovely, well, you can't see the curtains are closed, but our lovely road construction for the season is wrapping up. We are hopefully being able to open up by early November here on Minnetonka Boulevard. So let's not quote it, but we're working hard for it, and the county is working very hard for that. And I understand we are on track. The other announcement I have is just a reminder that there is not council next week. That's the last week of the month, and there will be no meeting.
All right. Did anybody else have anything?
Yeah,
Go
in
ahead,
that
Councilmember
case,
Rugg.
I didn't check my calendar. Speaking of Minnetonka Boulevard, there is a meeting next, I'm sorry, it's the 29th, so maybe Kim can provide more details or others can, but on October 29th, so in 2027, the county will be working with the city to revamp the west side of Highway 100, Minnetonka Boulevard, over to Highway 169 Way. And there have been a few public meetings on that. There's another public meeting on Wednesday, October 29th at, I believe it's at Lennox Community Center. Please come, share your views. It makes a difference. The design for the east side was the design that the community chose. So also something for people to know if you don't like it. But you're going to love it. You're going to love it.
All right. Oh, Councilmember Brosnan.
Yes, and I just wanted to note that tomorrow night is the anniversary celebration for the 30th anniversary of St. Louis Park Friends of the Arts. And they're going to have a celebration over at Canvas Convergence at 6 p.m. in West End. So if people get the opportunity to come on over and join that, and if you don't get the opportunity, I just want to shout out to Friends of the Arts. They do tremendous volunteer work in increasing the arts and visibility of it throughout our community, and congratulations to them for 30 years.
Excellent. Thank you for bringing that up. I didn't know that. Councilmember Budd. We got lots
Well,
going
since we're
on. This is
filling out our
fun.
calendars. I just want to make mention that the Jewish Film Festival is Twin Cities Jewish Film Festival will be hosted here in St. Louis Park, and I'm not sure when it actually begins. I know I have tickets for next weekend, so I know it will be going on then. But check your calendars; it's full of all kinds of wonderful, movies.
All right. Anything else? I will just wrap it up with a moment of self-indulgent personal privilege and say, go Mariners. And with that, we have nothing else, so I will declare this meeting adjourned.